Hello and welcome back to OtakuDaiKun. It's time for part 2. Well, the game calls it part 2. I'm referring to it slightly differently because this is part 3 of my video series, but part 2 of Ordeal Call 3. So we should have a lot of fun today going through. If it's going to happen, it's happening right now. The stream is on, Neek Vanderhorst. Hello. Hello, LRX946. How you guys doing today? And, if I look higher up here, Derek Kenga for counting the hours down, which is very impressive. It's very impressive. Yep. You're doing great? That's wonderful. I'm doing pretty good myself. Busy. I am super hyped about all the new Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave stuff. I love how you can make the protagonist a hot chick with midriff. I'm so happy about that. It's like, not only did they have Leda, who is like phenomenal, the perfect character already, but now your protag, presumably the one who might be able to romance them, is also a total babe. So yeah, that's very cool. Some people are concerned that it says like body types A and B instead of male and female or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, it's kind of petty, but whatever. You know, it's pretty obvious. And it allows us, at the very least, you know, if you still want to see him as a female, you totally can. Because they are. You know, in that thing. But if you wanted to headcanon yourself as non-binary or whatever, you know, more power to you, I guess. The character barely even speaks. I think you might even be giving... No, they have their own unique name this time. Fire Emblem, they give you a silent-esque protagonist, but they already have a name. Like Corin or Robin, Byleth, you know, that kind of deal. Man, I gotta calibrate my face again. It keeps giving me resting biatch face. I don't like it. Stop it. Stop it. What's new? But yeah, so that's really cool. Looking forward to that. Maybe someday I'll have time to play Xenoblade 2 on Switch 2, the remaster. So that would be very nice. I'm still finishing up Granblue Fantasy Relink, Endless Ragnarok. I've done all of the story content available in the DLC. But I just love trying to turn Beatrix into, like, a complete monster of a tank. It's just very satisfying. And she's, like, one of the coolest character designs ever. Her and Zeta are, like, fireballs. I love it. I love it. Lots of games are wanting my attention right now, including Fate Grand Order. So let's dive into that. What we're going on with here is that we're on the moon, an alternate universe in which AI developed even more recently than it did in our world and took off tremendously. And now humanity has been wiped out entirely, and Dubai, the city on the moon, exists with a bunch of AI residents. Many of which being humans who sort of turned themselves into AI at the end of their lifespans. And BB, specifically a different version of BB Dubai, who we don't know the full backstory of, is running this place, and she's holding a contest to see which way they can go back in time and make humanity extinct in perhaps a different way. So they can choose how humanity will be extinct. Whether that be through them, like, turning themselves into robots, or letting the course of nature just annihilate them, or whatever. So we've got all these different servants, some of which being our own Chaldean friends, like, participating in this stupid contest to determine which ones are gonna, wipe out the humanity of this particular universe. Which makes you wonder what Ritsuka has to do with any of this. Unfortunately, for Ritsuka, the only way to get back home to Chaldea, to our actual universe, is to, like, defeat BB Dubai or whatever, who's keeping us here. Some shenanigans. It's one of the weirder stories in Fate Grand Order, that's for sure. But, it's nothing new in that regard. Because Fate Grand Order is always fucking confusing. And it's up to me to try and put it in layman's terms, if that's even remotely possible. I've been working on my next Lessons in Magecraft, talking about Pandora and Pandora's Box, which will be incredibly relevant to the new season of Prisma Ilia they're working on. The final one, which should wrap up the entire story. So that's cool. Lots to look forward to there. The Mahoyo movie being scheduled for later this year. Wasn't it like December? Unfortunately, they haven't announced a global release just yet. I don't know if that's going to be like early 2027 or something. Who knows? I mean, all I need is subtitles, so I don't want to wait for them to produce a dub. Just get that out there as soon as possible. I'm super hyped. Lots and lots of good things to look forward to. I don't know, but would a servant from the Throne of Heroes actively trying to wipe out humanity remove them from the throne? You would think, wouldn't you? However, the Throne of Heroes contains all sorts of famous figures, and we've had anti-heroes and straight-up villains recorded into the Throne of Heroes as well. So we've gotten, like, Gilles de Rais and all that stuff, and I don't think he was trying to protect humanity. You love muscle-oriented waifu in anime in real life? Yeah! Street Fighter VI is getting a new one, too. A new muscle waifu. Was her name Jasmine? I can't remember. But, unfortunately she hit my, my pet peeve. Because she's got midriff, but she keeps her pants just above the navel. And I'm like, no! No! I could have sworn in the footage I showed off when I was with Ray Kentman talking about all the cool stuff we were looking forward to that she did show her navel. But I don't know. I don't know if that was the case anymore. When my particularly favorite type of character design is so close to being my favorite character design, and then they're like, no. No. We'll see. Maybe it was just like that one outfit. There's always different skins and things like that with video games these days, so who knows? Of course, the big deal is that Tifa is eventually going to be in Street Fighter VI, and because of that, I might actually start playing Street Fighter VI one of these days. Even though it doesn't have Sakura, which is like, why is it that fighting games have to come out and kick out so many important characters? In fact, some people were pissed off that the newest Melty Blood, which is basically DLC in the form of a brand new game, it's still the same sprites and stuff for like Melty Blood type Lumina. It's not that different. It's not a brand new engine per se. People are pissed off that they're including Mashu. And I'm like, what do you mean? Do you expect them to be dropping characters? That'd be terrible. Even if they didn't add any special moves or new animations or any of that stuff, I'd still prefer those characters be in the game versus not. But yeah, we'll see how that Melty Blood turns out, because right now I could not care less. They haven't shown me anything brand new that I actually like. There's the cat girl, Len, and that's about it. It's like, okay, whatever. You could have just made that a DLC character. And I guess Shiki has slightly different animations now. Alright. Speaking of fighting games, Have y'all ever seen the live-action Street Fighter, the one from the 90s, with Jean-Claude Van Damme? It's like one of those movies that's like so bad it's hilarious, and I kind of love it. I have no idea who I'm about to be fighting. It looks like they're going to be single target, so maybe I should prioritize somebody who can do that. Weren't I looking for, like, rulers? Yeah, I want rulers. Are either of you single target? Time for Earth, not a hard fight, but Pat, good defense, huh? Is Earth as in archetype Earth? As in Akue, though? Did you see the tank police girls show up in Ghost in the Shell this week? No. The most recent episode I've seen of the new Ghost in the Shell is the one where the robots are all going berserk because of the ghost dubbing. Oh my god, the new Street Fighter movie looks terrible. Like, in the worst possible way. Like, no. No, I don't know. Like, 90s bad is its own unique kind of funny. But, alright, well, okay, so if she's single target, then I will bring along... Okay, cool, we're bringing you along. We'll do that. And I think we're good. Let's just see what happens. Oh, it had a cameo of the Catgirls from Dominion Tank Police. Hell yeah. That sounds fun. I have not seen it yet. I mean, we know Arcoade's in here. Earth is beautiful. Nature is beautiful. I improved in muscle-bound characters. Oh, in drawing them? That's cool. Of course, I'm all about them abs. Whether they are good or bad, anyone taking in this sight would think the same. In their heart of hearts, they may fear nature. They may see it as no more than a stage prop to make themselves stand out. Whatever the case, so massive a natural landscape calms the mind. They would know that, for all of nature's many systems, there is no point to any of it. What? There's no purpose to anything nature does. It experiences neither grief nor anger, neither joy nor arrogance. Maybe that's why it has purpose. Depends. It's all subjective. It has no feelings, and so is absent the elements of human society that make people lose heart. Tunguska, you would think, right? That's why it's so calming. That's why it's so enticing. People can sense that they belong here, no questions asked. But, one mage once said, Earth, nature, has a heart of its own. That's why it evolved to be so beautiful. It was a theory built on a view of Earth as Gaia, one single massive organism. Yep. If true, it would mean that Earth itself, that nature, loves humans. If you want proof, just look at how it keeps flourishing. In spite of its resources being dug up, its waters polluted, and mountains of trash being piled atop it. As far as Earth is concerned, humans' environmental pollution is no more harmful than a first-degree burn. I don't know about that. This planet has a lot of love to give. That must be why people feel its love is so beautiful. What nerve? There you go. The blood spilled from fishing, the ground contaminated from urban development, Isn't this like a direct shot from the Nutsuki Hime? Kind of looks really similar to a CG in there. Wildfires, desertification, depleted water reservoirs, marine pollution from illegal dumping. Yes, Earth does have a heart. What is the most broken ability in fiction? I mean, I've always wanted the idea of, like, being able to save state your reality. Kind of like ReZero, where if you die, you go back to a certain reset point. It would be even better if you could choose how far back to go, and just keep redoing things until you finally get the result you want. Presumably that's what I would want if I had, like, an anime superpower, but, most broken technically would be like plot armor. That a character cannot die until the author says they want them to die for convenience. Yes, Earth does have a heart. It's just that her stage of life, the scale of her very existence, is so much greater than humans' that they're unable to see it. Just look at this hellish landscape, at this scenery practically dripping with resentment. See, this doesn't look like... I guess this is something that a human can't see, what they're showing us right here. Because, what's with all the red? Is it like Brunstad of the Crimson Moon, like anger fueling up inside all the true ancestors? It was this fury, this pain of life, constantly in flux, that ultimately led to you humans dying out for good. Okay, I mean, yeah. Fair enough. And leaving only me, Earth, behind. Okay, Arcoade. Uh-oh. You guys can't see the text. What's going on? Oi! Oi! Why you do? Why you do this? I will deactivate you. And then reactivate you. And hope that works. Uh-oh. Let me see who's calling. What's up?
Hey, I'm finally coming home.
Okay. I'm
I
still
was
streaming right now, but yeah, come on
okay,
home.
cool. See you soon.
Alright, I love you.
Love you, bye.
Mm. Okay, I don't know why it went black now. What a finicky little turd. Alright, let's see here. I did set some stuff. Wait, that's not what I'm referring to. If I take that check mark off. Hmm. Let me try to unplug the USB and back. Why the hell does it not work? Because it's doing the bypass just fine to the TV, but not to the computer. Let's see if that does anything. Well, I know. If it were like a medical thing or whatever, that would be fine, but... There's no privacy issues with that particular conversation because I knew it was Ari-chan and she's coming home. I don't know what the hell's even happening now. Because, yeah, it's like stopped responding. Okay, well, I got it back on the TV now. Oh, something just happened. It got all crusty crispy. Oh. Ora. Weird. Okay. I can hear audio. I'm receiving audio from the game. Okay. We can see the text well. We could... Huh? Okay. I don't know what that means. It almost felt like Mictlan all over again. Yeah, don't mess with it when it works. I know, I get it. See, what's going on outside? Oh, hey there. Did you only just wake up? It's almost noon, you know. It's not like you to sleep in so much. Actually, that's just like me, in real life. I'm a sleepy sleeper. Whoa, really? Was it because of that dream? Anyway, what's going on out here? Oh, that? We have a surprise visitor. Take a look over at Master Bucks. Is it Akuedo? Is that a servant? She looks like an actual princess. Is this canonically the first time Ritsuka is actually meeting Arcuade? Is that how this works? That's confusing. Wow. So they allowed us to summon her, but it was never plot-oriented up until now. She's no ordinary servant. I think she's probably Area H's moon cancer. If she came here to see Jinako, Jinako would probably be dead by now. So I think she must have had some other reason for... God knows what they're talking about. Chakaram doesn't know what to do. I think he came to take her order, but he's not having any luck starting a conversation. Was she always a moon cancer? I mean, that would make sense. 2 vertical jumps. Definitely a sign he needs help. I've seen it before. 2 vertical jumps? What is this, a goofy Mario video game? Come on then, Hakuno, let's go help him. I don't know why they couldn't have introduced themselves as Hakuno prior. It's kind of silly. Nope, I just can't deal with servants who have, well, that face. Okay, I was joking, but I'm staying here. It'd be better if you went and talked to her yourself. She doesn't seem like she can perceive AIs very well, so you being human makes you the best woman for the job. Oh yeah, Funny Vamp being its own class, indeed. Hi there, everything okay? Sarah! Thank goodness you're here! This customer's having trouble. The touchscreen won't respond to her. Lame. That's weird. She doesn't seem to know how to order either. I don't know what else to do. I know how to order. I just don't know what any of these drinks are. I can't drink something if I don't know what it is. I don't want to choose wrong. That's a good point. Finally, someone reasonable. Good day, human. I'm Archetype Earth. Area H is Moon Cancer. I know this is sudden, but could I ask you to show me around? These AIs and I seem to be on different wavelengths. But you have a nostalgic scent about you, so I think we'll get along fine. I heard a moon cancer was attacking, so I came as quickly as I could. What's the situation? You know, even something cinematic like this, putting like a gate in front of Mashu, because it's the fence of the building's rooftop, adds a little element of immersion that typical portraits wouldn't normally do. I just noticed we're missing some contrast. Let me go ahead and add a filter. Add filter, color correction, and we want to go ahead and make the contrast a little higher. Ooh, much better. Much better. I guess a tiny little bit of saturation, too. Yeah, now it looks more like the way it does on my tablet, which is what it's supposed to look like. It's really weird. But that should look better for you guys. Not oversaturated, but just right. What's the situation? Quiet, she'll hear us. Now stay low. Come over here and take a look at Master Bucks. Okay, I hope you don't mind my crouching next to you. Oh, hi, Anthony. I didn't know you were here, too. Even though we all hear her. Yes, I am. I'd like to run away as far as I could, but this is a crisis for old Dubai. I was also worried about Sarah. That seems not to have been necessary. Take a look. We're having a good old time. Hum. Oh, they're having a pleasant chat. You can almost feel the friendly vibes all the way up here. Right? I noticed this when she saved me, too, but Sarah really is incredibly amiable. She seems like the kind of person who could walk up to a living bomb and casually ask them what they were up to today. I really admire that sort of personality. It's true, Senpai is the kind of person who would say, "So they're a bomb. That doesn't mean they have to want to blow up every day." I see. It seems both you and Sarah truly have the right stuff. The right stuff? What do you mean? I mean that you two are both naturally bright and good-natured companions, and you'd rather talk than fight. It's actually lucky that Sarah's by herself, too. The lack of combatants means the atmosphere is remaining decidedly non-combative. On top of that, the princess may be a moon cancer, but she doesn't seem to be very interested in fighting. Sarah was showing her around Main Street earlier. She clearly had no intention of attacking at any point. That must mean she's not here for old Dubai. She probably wants to evaluate the Master of Chaldea for herself. Oh look! Chakaram's bringing them lunch! Hooray! It looks like Senpai ordered... Huh? French cuisine? Well, that's not at all her usual. It's a more mature choice. She must want to look good in the presence of royalty. I see. The portion's not quite big enough for a young person like her, but since she's representing Chaldea, She must be keeping appearances in mind. Meanwhile, the Moon Cancer ordered a lot. A hamburger Merry Meal that comes with a toy? I never would have guessed. It's kind of like when she got a burger out with Shiki in Tsukihime. Yeah, it is nice seeing the MC's portrait. Ritsuko is so cute. And adorbs. I want to pet that dog-like hair. Yay! It was my idea to model that meal on the solar system. I'm so glad she picked it. Well, it looks to me like we can leave them to their own devices. Is Master Bucks being run by Chakarim? Because it's like McDonald's food at a Starbucks. Yeah. It looks like to me we can leave them to their own devices. So this is what humans eat. I could tell a lot of work went into this meal. It was most enjoyable. And not just this lovely lunch. Everything in this town is worthy of preserving. And the stories you told me of Chaldea moved me very deeply. Thank you for treating me like a neighbor and showing me all around. All without being frightened of me. I've never experienced summer vacation before. It's a lovely thing, isn't it? Thank you. You made my vacation. You're very welcome. Hey, Ari-chan. Old Dubai is a wonderful city. I'm a Moon Cancer, so I understand that technically it exists in opposition to me. But I no longer have any desire to fight you Chaldeans or this area's Moon Cancer. Besides, I never cared for the way this election is being handled. Just take the name. Don't you think the final boss of humanity's annihilation showdown is promising more than it can deliver? It's a mouthful. If Moon Cancers are going to compete to be the final boss of humanity, they should ignore the voters and fight each other. Fair enough. Suffice to say, I'm very displeased by the baffling choice to make this an election rather than a tournament. Oh, please don't misunderstand. I was only joking. I will not deny that humanity has gone extinct. As living beings, they were bound to end eventually. My preferred method of annihilation is to simply watch over humanity until it comes to an end. I have no intention of hurrying the process along myself. Do you know what I mean? Of course, although... I know it's silly bringing this up now, but... Archetype Earth, that's really your name? Right. I suppose you wouldn't be familiar with this concept. I could simply tell you, but now that we've gotten to know each other, why not show you with feelings and physique, mind and soul? Yes, let us converse, as though we were fire and ice coming together. May I have this dance? Alright, I understand. Then I won't hold back. Something tells me this isn't actually a dance. Does anyone want to dance? Give me just a moment real quick. I will be right back. Shut my door though, just in case you want to. Hello. Yeah, sorry about that. I wanted to check in with Ari-chan. She's been very upset, reasonably so, because they keep pushing the, her major surgery is still being deemed not medically necessary, and it's coming up on, like, Monday. And they were supposed to get back to her by Friday, but now they're saying they're gonna wait until, like, the 13th, which would be past the point of the actual surgery to determine it. So she's freaking out, and just letting her know that, you know, it's gonna be okay. It's frustrating, we might have to reschedule some stuff, insurance fucking sucks, but, you know, we'll get through it. Actually, need to look at something. Instead of filters. Yeah, I'm frustrated too, but it's hitting her really hard right now. What if I adjusted the gamma instead? Oh no, the other way. It kind of amounts to the same thing. We don't want to do that. That's too much. That's really weird. It's like hard to get the exact same color space that's on my iPad. Too bright. Whatever. It's close enough. Okay, I guess that is best. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Okay, it looks like Archetype Earth's already gonna screw us up. In fact, let's check her buffs. Do I have to, like, beat her? Guts, it break, recover HP. Well, that's assuming we even get her that far. Debuff, immune to all debuffs. Okay. Remove Guts for yourself when attacking with Noble Phantasm. That's weird. Right, what does this do? MP charge by 2 levels when using it? Well, we're gonna use it, so hells to the yeah. That doesn't really help. She's mostly just anxious, which is fair. It said single target when I looked at her. Well, Arcoade is AoE, but I am not. Which is why I'm gonna hope to God that Merlin's little thing will do something. I could be wrong, but at least we'll try it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Is it just me, or is the quality of the video substantially better? Like when things are moving really fast, well, it's still looking a little compressed. Hey, we're still alive. And she can loop because she's arts. Hells to the yes. Nah, it still gets compressed. It's such a weird little cable. No! Why do you make yourself invincible? You cheating bitch! Glad she took all the hits that turn, though. 3 turns, 1 left. Oh, okay. Then just make sure something else is my first hit. Pew, pew, pew. Just like that. You must beat her as in both of her health bars? Let's see what she does in reaction to getting hurt. Is she going to cheat? Is she going to charge? Please don't charge. Please don't charge. Now we're in spice! Okay, well, so far so good. You know, I don't want to jinx it or nothing, but... God, that outfit is so nice. I love it so much. Wait. Who gave you the... okay, wait. When did she do that? Wait. Oh, thank you for clarifying. Using my NP charges Arcoade's NP. Well, now that I know that, I can counteract. The power of drip does compel me. Absolutely. The right kind of drip, of course. So let's try this again. I'm gonna charge her. She gonna get angry at me. And critting her makes her attack harder? Sure, but it's the noble phantasm that I'm worried more about. Okay, now I'm prepared for it. Cheater! Nice castle. Did she say Buta? She called me a pig. Maybe I heard that wrong. She's being surprisingly reasonable, all things considered. Okay, so she won't use it now. Might as well go for the triple. Well, yeah, I know she's not fighting at full power. Hence why she's being reasonable. Hey, and I won. Not bad. NekoCat, this wasn't the fight that you were saying was difficult, right? That you used like 4 continues on? Which one is that? Is it coming up? You got me a little intimidated. That's a lot of damage. Yes. The final frontier. Carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, helium, untold amounts of gas and interstellar dust. Oh, okay. These are the elements that come together over the course of almost 1 million years to finally form planetary eggs. Eggs? The process is not especially rare. It could hardly be called special or exceptional. In space, this is a daily occurrence, so common that it exceeds the daily birth rate of any civilized society. And just like chicken eggs that fail to meet quality standards, most planetary eggs disappear as swiftly as they're formed. The problem is what comes after. It takes incredibly good fortune for a planetary egg to become a celestial body itself. Is the core the right temperature? Is there another celestial body near enough for it to become a wandering planet? Does it have any neighboring celestial bodies destined to collide with it? Are the nearest galaxies too close? And most importantly, does its sector contain souls that can grow and nurture life? See, that's the thing. As someone who doesn't really believe in souls, that's one thing. But in Fate, it's presuming that the planet can have a soul, and that this is how the planet develops, which is quite fascinating, really. Which almost means that souls are like part of space dust that gathers to form planets, too. At what point does a soul get involved with a bunch of rocks and ice that gathers together? Life is the force of attraction. the power to draw other things in. Gravity! When a planetary egg forms in a sector of space, imbued with that property, that is when a planet with the potential for intelligent life is born. I like their weird, twisted version of cosmology. The planet's soul exists before the planet itself. It affixes itself to a celestial body to become its heart after the fact. Ah, okay, that makes more sense. In the Magecraft world, these souls are known as archetypes. They are the models for all creation to follow. However, just because these archetypes existed before planets does not mean they were the first form of life. They are at their core mind and soul. Materially speaking, they may as well not exist at all. At this stage, archetypes fall under the same category as divine spirits and planet-born elementals. They only become life forms after the fact. Once intelligent life has begun to grow on a planet, the archetype realizes, "Oh, I see. This is what it looked like in our initial illusion, and in our essential conclusion." So you're saying it's like predetermined, predestined, and by dreaming they are born. Although archetypes are formed along with their planet, it is not until civilization matures that their model is finally created. Despite being inherently supernatural as their planet's brain, they can't even tell what they themselves look like without intelligent life. That is what makes archetypes celestial. They are a given planet's ultimate form. However, celestials are still only concerned with matters pertaining to the entire planet. They have no interest in the intelligent life forms growing on the planet's surface. As intelligent beings, archetypes are not the first form life takes. Rather, they are the first way it looks. Okay, now you're starting to get silly with your semantics. In other words, they are souls looking to create new planets meant to succeed them. Yeah, Ritsuka, me too. Me too. Feels like my mind was just expanding. Are you back with us now? Please don't pay that any mind. It's no big deal. At any rate, I think I've been here a little too long. I'd better be on my way. But first, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you a question, Sarah. What do you think BB Dubai is holding this final why do you think she's holding this showdown? Because she won't be free until humanity is gone for good? That's what she said. Oh, I see. Yes, that could be part of it. She'll never be able to leave Moon Dubai as long as humanity exists. However, as I see it, BB Dubai is unable to make this decision herself. And not one of the intelligent beings on Moon Dubai has the answer. So she's collecting samples of various extinction theories with the intent to choose one of them. This is the largest mystery surrounding her, or rather Moon Dubai itself. Why is she searching for a clear reason for humanity's extinction, when the fact of their extinction is already beyond dispute? And for that matter, what did annihilate the people of Earth? Solving this mystery falls to you, visitors from the 21st century. Okay. We'll get there, I'm sure. Gotta keep reading. Just keep reading. Just keep reading. Later that day at 8 in the evening. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, seriously, great job. I'll be poring over all this data you brought back about areas H and I, for sure. She who controls the information controls the election. This data will make it easier for us to strategize. So Area H really is a non-combat zone, huh? Looks like it's just a straight-up amusement park. Yeah, nothing there even looked like a weapon. All the attractions were fun and exciting. I just wish we could have seen what the area Moon's Cancer looked like. Yeah, I never would have thought she'd come to old Dubai herself. Thank goodness nothing bad happened. Quite right. At worst, she could have killed Lady Jinako and Master both while we were away. But fortunately, it looks like her visit was happily uneventful. Just knowing that Area H is Moon Cancer, Lady Archetype Earth isn't our enemy is more than enough. She's like, yeah, about that. We've got a grudge. I wonder what their grudge... If she's Archetype Earth of our Earth, or if she's referring to the Servant verse, that's the other thing. Well, we know humanity became AIs, and that's seemingly why they died, but maybe they did it because they were going to die anyway. I guess that's the catch, if something pushed them into making that final decision. What is it, Miss CL? Something on your mind? No, it's just... Well, are you sure that Moon Cancer was really Archetype Earth? From what you've told us, she sounds nothing like the Archetype Earth I know. You're familiar with her, CL? Huh? Well, I've never met her or anything. I do know the same things about her as every executor, though. The Archetype Earth I know of is a true ancestor vampire who has no common sense, thinks only of herself, can't read a room, and causes trouble everywhere she goes. They say not even grass grows in her wake. She's a walking natural disaster? Right. Imagine a hurricane that's always bouncing around on its axis while it moves. That's her in a nutshell. At any rate, it's good that we know who Area H's Moon Cancer is now. I think we can afford to wait to see how things play out with her. What about Area I? What did you find out there? We've stopped producing mechanized soldiers, or they have. Now they're building something near the Ferris wheel. Lady CL believes it's some kind of transformer station. A transformer station? At the Ferris wheel? What's that lion thinking? Is he trying to attract votes by offering free rides or something? Well, anyway, in that case, let's see him, wait and see what he's up to. Besides, if the Ferris wheel starts working again, it'll liven things up for all of Moon Dubai. I, for one, fully support Moon Dubai getting more recreational facilities. These AIs clearly need all the fun they can get. Alright then, once the Ferris wheel is back in operation, let's infiltrate Area I and bring along plenty of snacks. We can thank Edison for contributing to Dubai's development and serve him up an iron fist of justice all at once. Okay. We could do that, I suppose. Give me resources. Woo. Boop. 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 Section 11. Blue Ocean White Bus. Anyone know how many sections are left in Part 2? Excuse me. Extra, extra! Get the scoop on today's big news right here! Can't you just download it? You're all AIs. There's an ocean on Moon Dubai now. The ancient beach in Area A is back in business. Hooray! Okay, I know I said this place could use more recreational facilities, but reopening a whole ocean? I mean, we're still in the middle of an election here, right, Sarah? Not necessarily. Everyone else is raring to go. To the beach! Oh hey, yeah, you're right. Oh right, you guys came here for summer break, right? No wonder floaty rings and suntans look good on you. That does not apply to me. What about you, Jinako? Are you coming too? Nah. Indoor gal here, always have been. I might just be able to handle an amusement park, but a beach? Way beyond me. You guys go, have fun. I'll stay here and relax in my own equally fulfilling way. Like here, check out all the current area poll numbers. That's a lot of change, but wait, Area A's at 0? Yep, it is. Area A never had many votes to begin with, but they went down to 0 the moment they got this ocean. We should see what that's about, which is why I was thinking of sending field agents. But if you guys are going anyway, that'll be safer and more effective. Anyway, like I said, don't worry about me. Just have fun and find out what you can about Area A's moon cancer. And now here we are, taking our familiar sand ship ferry to Area A across the inland river. Master, as our leader, is there anything you wish to say to us before you arrive at the beach? The first thing we need to do is make sure our surroundings are safe. Part 14? That's not very much. That's not very much at all. Would we be able to finish that today? So we need to focus on safety and establishing a base. I get it. But don't let your guard down. The moon getting an ocean is a big deal. There's a good chance other moon cancers will show up. Enjoy the beach, but stay alert too. I'm not concerned. If we do run into other moon cancers, we'll be ready. Between Mashu, Lip, you, Bartholomew, myself, Lady CL as backup, and our master, who's now back to her usual self. Why is one of these sections really fucking long? We should be able to handle just about any opponent we encounter. That's a relief. My knees were knocking pretty badly when Jinako asked me to come along as your point of contact. But now I can enjoy the beach! Don't worry, if anything happens, just run back to the boat. I'll make sure it's ready to go at all times. Yep, part 3 is 15 through 22. See, that sounds like a lot. Part 4 going on... Okay, so part 14 is the long one. Yeah, definitely, the text goes faster than when I read. The guide says she doesn't want to go in the water either, so we'll just be waiting here at the wharf. Wharf? We? Does that mean you won't be going to the beach either, Mr. Roberts? That's right. I might take a little walk if I feel like it, but I'm a sailor at heart. I can't trust a sea that popped up out of nowhere, so just in case, I'll keep an eye out from here. There is such a thing as being overly cautious. Oh, pardon me, there was a small anomaly in our detection systems just now. It could mean something is heading towards us. Shall I stop the ship? No, let's keep going. If it's an obstacle, we'll get rid of it. Sorry guys, but would you mind keeping an eye on the river from the deck? We might be getting an unwelcome visitor from the sea. Oh, it's just you. I didn't know she could show up. I think I'll go too. I was just about to do some warm-up exercises anyway. Oh, but first... Sarah, I give King Protea your message like you asked. But she said no because she hates the sea. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help. I'm really hoping CL will actually take off that, like, jacket over her swimsuit. Like, we know it's there. They gave us a version of it as a separate costume, but why does she not wear it at all in the story? You sent Protea a message, Master? Yeah, I invited her to travel along the river and join us at the beach. I guess I was asking too much of her. No, I don't think you were. Protea is a good swimmer. Your idea of using the river to get here is a good one. There must have been some other reason she refused. You have no cause to feel guilty. Besides... Besides what? Never mind, it was just an idle thought. I'm gonna go ahead to the up to the deck, too. Yes, BB flying like that is super silly. I'm here. Is everything okay? Master, we have an, unexpected development. Take a look up ahead. What? Swimming pigs? Woohoo! No way we're missing out our new rec facility. The Laughing Moon Night Brigade's gonna be the first ones on the beach. We're not letting you Area C shut-ins anywhere near that ocean. Get ready for some engine trouble. You're a pig, not a cow. You bore whore. That giant machine is trying to run us off the river. These belligerent tactics are right out of the Vikings' playbook. That's not all. It's practically teeming with knights, all trying to jump onto our ship. It looks like... Hell yeah, we've been waiting for this. Woo! Leader was right. Playing Knights of the Round Table rocks. What? I'm not going to complain about 3 Mordreds, but why? Knights of the Round Table? I'm so terribly sorry. Let's say the Round Table's politics are complicated and leave it at that, please. It'll be fine. They're not a big threat. Let's just stay calm and take them out as they attack. Not so fast, crab hands. You're gonna get hurt if you treat us all like the other knights. So these aren't actually Mordreds, or are they? We're the double super elite. Once we hit our pain threshold, we like nothing more than blowing ourselves up. Okay. The worst of Mo and Spar all in one? Oh, like Spartacus? Well, that's gonna be annoying. Boarding our boat and blowing themselves up is a twisted tactic, but I can't deny its effectiveness. It reminds me more of Columbus, right? Columbus turned himself into explosive Columbi. We could throw them back into the river one at a time, but if one of them blows up in the water, it could start a chain reaction that capsizes the ship. Right. If this were the Seine River, or Seine, that could lead to anything from flooding the city to wiping out humanity. Talking about losing the battle to win the war, huh? But I won't let these AI use absurd tactics like that on my watch. Blowing yourself up when you're about to lose is no better than turning off your Wi-Fi in the middle of a game. We can't let them get away with it. Yeah. Hello. Which is why it's a good thing that BB Cosmo, friend to humanity, is back with a new type of jammer. I do like jam. From one AI to another, I'm not about to let you play unfair. That's why I've disabled your self-destruct mechanisms. You what? You mean you just decided to clamp down on our diversity? What? No, this is a warning. You can have all the weird quirks you want, but keep them to yourself, preferably behind locked doors. That's weird. That would be a very weird statement if taken fully politically. Okay, so I can set one of them as a starting member. Alright, that's kind of confusing. Fine. Start me with something. 2 CLs, they're both moon cancers. I don't see a problem with that. However, I'm gonna make... You know what? I like what they just did. Let's have Arcoade and CL team up. And, might as well use my servant. Well, no, actually, no, never mind. This works out in my favor. Your Wendy's order arrived. What'd you, like, DoorDash it? I feel like DoorDash has made a lot of us, myself, particularly lazy. Hey, baby! Actually, wait. No, we want a Merlin. No, Femme Merlin. Actually, no. Regular Merlin's fine. Since we're doing Busta. Busta, Busta, Busta. This is gonna be a weird fight. I know you look like Mordred, and that's impeccable taste. But if you're not my Mordred, then get out of here. Mospa? What is with all the buffs, my bro? When defeated, inflict damage to all enemies. So you are doing it. Ay, 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 ay. Alright. Skill seal, decrease defense for all enemies. Increase attack for myself. Yeah, why not? Increase NP strength. Well, yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna hit him real hard once. Apply invincible to all allies. Oh! But that increases NP gauge. 4 allies excluding yourself. Alright, that works. That didn't seem to increase their NP gauge. Maybe I didn't read that properly. So let's go. Boop, boop. Boop. The funny vamp skill is quite handy when it needs to. Yeah. Oh, the bombs are removed, so it was just a scare tactic. I didn't actually have to use my goddamn Noble Phantasm this early. Oh well, I'll take it. Overkill. Now it's time to kill the piggy. Dun 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 dun. Da da dum dum. Alright, this isn't actually my CL. Did that not kill you? Kinda lame. Should have killed you. But at least you charged your MP for next time. As long as you don't cheat. Then it's over, piggy! Bye-bye! Hadouken! That was weird. It like did a little thing before it concluded the fight. Oh, I'm now further than you. Okay. Well, I appreciate it. I'll have to figure out everything on my own. Hey, look at you together. Hooray. Hello, Kiara. Nice fighto. Works for me. And to the beach! We're finally at the beach. Wow, it really is the ocean. There's even a hotel in the distance. Yep, strictly speaking, it's not an ocean, but it sure does look like the kind you'd see on Earth. The view from here is amazing, too. It's just as magnificent as the one we saw in Dubai. Ah yes, this beach reminds me of the one we visited together. It's just too bad Karna and Shu Fu aren't with us this time. I hope we can find them again soon. You had great swimsuits back then too, Lip. And you were unrivaled when it came to water-splashing fights. A swimsuit? I used to wear a swimsuit? You did. It was honestly hard to put the sight into words. In a good way, of course. Speaking strictly for myself, I would say your swimsuit figure made this summer's top 3, easily. What are you talking about, Mashu? You're better than her figure. And even then, we got even better ones than that. Are you okay, Lip? Did you step on a sharp pebble or something? No, it's not that. I was just so surprised to hear that. You must have really been looking at my previous self closely. Yes, of course. Your smiling face was positively radiant. Very nice. We definitely shouldn't bother them now, since they're getting along so well. So in the meantime, how about you and I deepen our relationship a little, senpai? If you're here, does this mean you can enter the city now? I sure can. I finally completed my Moon Dubai jammer. Sorry it took so long. But from now on, I'll be with you every step of the way, Master. Don't worry, I'll take care of everything. Oh, but first I should tell you what I learned in the desert region. Let me call the other servants back from their fun on the beach, and I'll regale you with another BB Channel Super Exposit... Whee! Beach swimsuits barbecue! Hello, Astolfo. You're batshit insane, but you're still the hottest femboy there was. Yes, indeed, my friend. Gaze upon those waves. Feel the sun on your skin. I've never been more glad to be summoned to Moon Dubai. Can we just finish them now? And now behold this diamond skin shining so brightly as to put even the sun's radiance to shame. What? Uh-oh. 1, 2, 1, 2. All units, halt! I trust you've all read the new manual from cover to cover. Then deploy your formations. Yes, sir, Mr. President. Commencing Operation Beach House. Oily fried noodles, oily shish kebabs, oily ramen. With this menu, We'll take the Koyan Mall's market share out from under them. Would you give out our standard armaments a security check, please, General Ben? Do we have the go transition into cook mode? All good. You can store all your armaments in this container. There will be no future for anyone who would ruin this beautiful scene with ugly weapons. Okay, Ben. Anyone except the President's Secret Service will be allowed to carry air guns as the minimum necessary protection. Yes, sir! Reluctantly arming ourselves with air guns now, sir! Those meddlesome insects are ruining our private beach. Hang on while I go squish them, okay? Wait. Hold on. Hey, the Chaldean servants are here too, and they've set up a parasol in the best spot on the beach. No fair! In nature, the fittest survive. The early bird gets the worm. A true bunny would have arrived with the sunrise. I know, right? I said we should all go to the beach first thing in the morning. But Astolfo wouldn't wake up no matter how hard I shook him. God, Roland's outfit is so dumb looking. So that's why you thought you could at least try to slow us down, huh? That offensive on our cruise really took us by surprise. During your cruise? What happened? Never mind, it looks like it had nothing to do with you after all. You weren't around before, right? You seem like a really awesome knight. You were bigger than Roland, more elegant than Roland, and I bet you could even shout louder than Roland. Hi! Man, I'm so jealous of all the cool knights you Chaldeans have. I only got the one. And it turned out to be Roland, the worst one the one I trust most, so that's nice. I'm not lonely or anything, but still, no fair, right? Yeah, no fair. It's so not fair. Plus my approval rating isn't going up at all. And I don't even have a swimsuit. You're wearing more of a swimsuit than a lot of the characters who have summer swimsuits, as far as I'm concerned. So I guess we have no other choice than to settle this with a barbecue battle. Go on, get all your other friends too. We're on a beach, right? So now we dance, sing, and stuff ourselves silly together. Really? You're not going to fight us? See, as far as I'm concerned, Astolfo's wearing more of a swimsuit than Nikitich right now. Why would we fight on a beach? Exactly, Rabbit Knight. Wait right here, I'll go get Master and the others. Looks like they're just talking so far. That just leaves the problem of what to do about them. Passion Lip, my goddess of destruction! To think we would meet again here of all places! I knew it was the threads of fate itself that bound us! No, better, the threads of profit-sharing! Today is the day of your one-of-a-kind assets will finally be mine! Equip whatever options you like. Price is no object. Yikes. No! You rejected me, and you clearly meant it, too. Why? What am I missing? I thought any woman would be thrilled to wear high-spec accessories. I am the president of a first-class company, so it is right that I should possess a woman wearing first-class weaponry. You and I are made for each other. Can you not see that? Do you hear yourself? Nobody gets to possess women. Keep away from Lip or answer to us. What's that? You're challenging me to a duel for Passion Lip's hand? Yay, Ciel! Hooray! She did exactly what I was asking for. That's exactly the kind of thing they're telling you is creeping Lip out. Thomas, I'm sure you're aware of this, but... Yes, I know, we're not going to fight today. We didn't fight nuts and bolts to make it all the way to Area A for that. So you are here for a reason, then. Is it to investigate Area A's moon cancer? Why else would we be here? As soon as I heard there was an ocean now, I knew right away. It would make for the perfect company retreat. Which is why I must respectfully decline to fight you today. I'd hate to disappoint my soldiers. No, our top priority for today is to throw a beach party. I'm especially looking forward to General Ben's Navy-style curry. Well, that wasn't Edison back then, was it? No, I mean, it was Bogart. No, my video is the joke that we're gonna yeet Edison because we didn't have Bogart on the storm border. Oh? More importantly, I see now that I was being creepy. I should have been more respectful of the young lady's feelings. Wow, look at you. My Alvatron company would never force anyone into a position they did not wish to take. We want our employees to join our workforce of their own volition. Forgive me, Passion Lip. It won't suffice as an apology, but you're welcome to make use of our beach house. We're planning to include every possible attraction one could have at a marine resort. A pool, a beauty salon, a restaurant, a submarine, the soldiers' dance performances and magic shows, you name it. How would you have the time to set all that up? So I hope you'll enjoy them as our guest of honor. Our lip VIP, if you will. Well, things are looking peaceful here, too. Do you think? All signs point to one big beach party. Blue Ocean, White Bus. You wouldn't say no to that? Or you would say no to that? If he's annoying, you would want to say no. He's like, oh, okay, no, they're not drowning. And they're just sharing curry, I'm assuming. Woo! Huh. Okay. So even though we were just trying to kill each other before, and killing the Master of Chaldea is an actual genuine death, somehow the servants here are just having goofy shit fun like it's no big deal. Really takes the high stakes out of this whole competition, don't it? Ah, that was yummy. So hey, why is there a beach here now anyway? Oh, I know! It must be a curse from Area A's moon cancer. Oh right, I'd forgotten there was a moon cancer here too. They have the lowest approval rating of them all. What kind of moon cancer are they? She calls herself the Great Angel of the Sea, or rather she used to. She proposed that humanity ended up dying after Earth miraculously became completely covered in seawater. Water world! Gargantia! But then yesterday she suddenly declared she was withdrawing from the race. Withdrawing? Perhaps it's disparaging of me to say this since I don't know her, but does this mean she's boycotting the election? Yeah, like, there didn't used to be an ocean on the moon before, right? That's why her approval rating was basically nil. Nobody knew how great beaches can be. So she said she refused to be even less popular than the whatever Knights and just up and quit. Then right after that, this ocean appeared. I think it's the Great Angel of the Sea's final miracle. She probably wanted to flood all of Moon Dubai, but she was only strong enough to make this beach. Oh, come on, no one would be that stupid. Never mind. I wonder what this great angel of the sea's master is like. Maybe they're a marine biologist, AI, or something. Area A's master is Ryudai. He's a third generation who used to be a well-known academic before becoming an AI. He was a historian. His focus was on the 13th to the 15th centuries. He loved to research primary sources. He used to quietly talk about how each time period had its own miracle of God, and how that miracle functioned. He's one of the few citizens of Moon Dubai studying what happened prior to the year 2000. Oh, so that's why he summoned the Maiden of Orleans. If he's a historian and a religious researcher, she's the obvious choice. Shut up, Roland! She's the great angel of the sea, remember? Do you happen to know if this Ryudai person is here as well? We've been looking for him ourselves, but no luck so far. If you find him, I'd appreciate it if you took him into your custody as quickly as you can. You make it sound as if he's royalty or something. You're both masters, so isn't he your enemy? Enemy? Of course not. Our purpose was to summon moon cancers, that's all. I certainly never signed up to fight any of the other masters. Nor did I. I respect Anthony's human rights. We are equals. We would never try to kill one another. But Ryudai is important from a different reason. He used to be the mayor of Moon Dubai. Of course, this was prior to the year 3000, before BB Dubai reactivated us. Can I ask you something about that? You say BB Dubai reactivated you. Does that mean everyone on Moon Dubai had shut down before then? If so, why? Was it an energy shortfall? Or was it because the people of Moon Dubai decided to cease their operations following the extinction of humans on Earth? I'm sorry, we don't actually know that either. Who'll be texting me? Who'll be texting me? Okay. All I know is I woke up one day and noticed it was 3000, and then checked my logs and saw I'd been shut down for almost 30 years. The shutdown period varies from AI to AI, though. Some of us were shut down for nearly 100 years. But then one day, BB Dubai woke us all up at once. That's right, BB Dubai reactivated all the citizens of Moon Dubai. She then proposed the final boss of humanity's annihilation showdown. The people of Moon Dubai agreed to support it. That was when Ryudai ceded his office to BB Dubai and became a regular citizen. I see. So this Ryudai guy must know more about the Moon Dubai than other citizens. Maybe he even knows BB Dubai's true identity. That would make him an important lead. Hello! Koga... Koga Tenebralux? Not sure how you say that whole name. Or Koga Tenebralux, if you're mixing Japanese and English words. Assuming he hasn't been erased, that is. No need to worry about that. Even if something happened to Ryudai, he'd be up and reactivated again in no time. I'm also sure he'll answer an invitation if you extend one. I can pass on a message once we get back to Old Dubai. Thanks, Anthony, even though we're in his turf. Maybe he would come to see us! Oh, it's no big deal. I'm not doing anything special, really. What are you being so bashful about? And hey, aren't you working way harder for them than you did for us? Because they didn't try to kill him. Don't think and don't worry about anyone else. Just focus on making sure you look your cutest. I still don't get it. Why didn't you care for that slogan anyway? That's probably it right there. We're more for the humanities. Anthony here is more on the STEM side. You do know I'm more of a jock than anything, right? I don't know about that. Japanese and Latin. Ah. So I was wondering, how did you get Roland to join you, Astolfo? By which I mean, who in the world summoned him? Me? As Moon Cancers, we're allowed to summon up to one servant of our own. Didn't you read the election rules? Of course, you can only call on heroic spirits you have some kind of connection to. What about you, Edison? You haven't summoned anyone as far as I can tell. No, I've never attempted to, because I've never had need of one. I'm the only true genius in this world. Koyanskaya didn't summon anyone either. Maybe that was because she didn't have any friends in human history? No, Koyanskaya was something of a special case. She became a Moon Cancer after the fact, you see. She showed up on Moon Dubai out of nowhere, whereupon BB Dubai took a liking to her and made her a Moon Cancer. Kinda like her becoming an alter ego of the alien god, too. She's just sort of like, hello, and then it's like, alright, I'll be one. An apostle, I meant to say. Well, alter ego apostles. I never gave it much thought before, but thinking about it now... I suspect Koyanskaya herself must have been summoned by one of the other Moon Cancers. Though, as to which it could be, I have no idea. Seagull! It's so peaceful here. I agree. Lounging under the parasol, looking out at the ocean after a lovely meal with everyone else. It really does feel like paradise on Earth. Well, the moon. I think I can see why neither Edison nor Astolfo are acting in their capacity as Moon Cancers right now. Where did Bartholomew go? I don't see him anywhere. Bartholomew went back to the ship. He said he would be keeping watch just in case. Oh! Did you enjoy your dance with Archetype Earth? Yeah, that was a simple enough fight for me. I guess I got the right party strategy. Do you fancy Strange Fake? Fate Strange Fake is pretty cool. I don't like how the anime decided to rush and remove parts of the novel for really no good reason. And especially with the fact that they're waiting on more material before they can complete a season 2. It's like, why did they have to do that? They kind of botched it in some ways. And it's also annoying because I just want Strange Fake to be done with already so we can actually have a story that finishes. It really is peaceful. I must say I'm surprised by how reasonable, flexible both Ben and Anthony have been. Ben is our enemy. Astolfo's group tried to kill Anthony, and yet they're both treating everyone here like friends. Well, they're not gonna really die as AIs. Maybe they're not as particular about friends and allies as humans are. Or perhaps they're just naturally welcoming? I don't know about that. I'm not sure what kind of evolutionary process Moon Dubai's AIs took to get here. But I do know they're the same kind of growing intelligence as humans, so I suspect their minds work much the same way, too. AIs started out as learning intelligences. They could make themselves grow and evolve without waiting around for humans to program them. Basically, they could modify themselves to become more capable of things they weren't capable of before. I see. That does sound just like what humans do. Most of us start out being incapable of many things and become more capable through self-improvement. But then, if that's the case, I find it even harder to understand. AIs are even more humane than humans. And they're also so much wiser. So why would intelligent beings like that wipe out this world's humans? An excellent question. Old humans stopped being born around the year 2300, leading to the human race's eventual demise. In this scenario, humans went extinct in the process of becoming third-gen AIs themselves. Machines would see it as essentially the shutdown of an old production line, now made obsolete by a new model. A world like that would flourish under the new humans. That is, the third gens. It would never have any reason to die out. But they did, and so far, I have not been able to find a single reason why that would have happened. I actually talked about that with Archetype Earth. As I see it, BB Dubai is unable to make this decision herself. And not one of the intelligent beings on Moon Dubai has the answer. So she's collecting samples of various extinction theories with the intent to choose one of them. This is the largest mystery surrounding her, or rather Moon Dubai itself. Why is she searching for a clear reason for humanity's extinction when the fact of their extinction is already beyond a dispute? And for that matter, what did annihilate the people of Earth? Solving this mystery falls to you, visitors from the 21st century. You already had us read that a second time. Well, if something destroyed the people of this world deliberately, AI is our most likely suspect. Third-gen AIs are the only ones here on Moon Dubai. They are first and aren't. There are first and second gens as well. And if there's no hierarchy among them, and no major difference in capability, there's a chance first and second gens would clash and with third gens for being too human. That's definitely not impossible. Differences in values and priorities may have caused escalating discord over time. Plus, they say there actually was a war between humans and AI around AD 2299. No, AI would never wipe out the human race. They simply don't have the urge to kill humanity. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm a devil, so I'm the exception that proves the rule. Okay. Anyway, even in my case, I might put pressure on humanity for various reasons, but I've never wanted to kill them. No matter how much humans screw up or how close they come to ruining the Earth by trying to satisfy their desires, any AI of this level would be able to solve any resulting problems in the time it takes you to brush your teeth. They'd just be like, okay, I'll take care of it, and keep on looking after humanity like nothing had happened. Besides, humans aren't stupid. If they actually had done something to wipe themselves out, that's exactly the kind of situation where AI would step in. As far as AIs are concerned, the extinction, decline, and suffering of humans means extinction, decline, and suffering for them as well. AIs live to serve humankind. It's what gives our existence meaning. The very idea of AI trying to replace humans is so stupid it's not even worth considering. I don't know, man. In theory, if humanity up and decided to destroy the entire universe, we AIs would be right there helping them. Are you sure? So if there's one thing I can say for sure about this world, it's that AI evolution was not the cause of its downfall. And by the same token, as an AI herself, BB Dubai can't destroy humanity either. So we still don't have enough info to go on. Not yet, no. But what you told us earlier was very helpful. We can no longer care for the people of this world. They're already dead and gone. But as Archetype Earth said, it's up to us to find out why that happened. Maybe the reason Moon Dubai invited all of you here was so you could find the answer to that mystery. As a bunch of other servants are trying to make different ways humanity ended. How silly. How silly. And yeah, these are kind of long sections, aren't they? We're already 2 hours into the stream and we've only got through section 11! And we haven't even done that just yet. Almost sundown, huh? We should probably get going before it gets dark. I thought you were unreasonable, Astolfo. The sea's kind of scary at night. Okay, fine, that's the only reason. Did you notice that the image of Tlaloc changes around every 10 seconds? No. No, I did not. See you later, Sarah. Every 10 seconds? Oh, since we're rivals, whenever later comes, that's when we'll settle our score. Just make sure you keep Area C's restaurant stocked until then, and don't go losing to the likes of Edison either. That fool. Neither he nor you are worthy rivals of my Alvatron company. Only 3 days remain until we take Moon Dubai by storm. Enjoy the fear that grips you in the dark of night as you try to sleep. Thanks to our new super weapon, we'll be able to seize control of all the other areas, even BB's Dubai Area B. Thomas? Oh, whoops. I'm feeling so good I didn't even realize I was spilling military secrets. Well, consider this my way of being considerate. If I were you, I'd be preparing to surrender while I can. Farewell, Sarah. Give Jinako my regards. So, what should we do now that the others have all gone back to their areas? Part 2's going well so far. We should do the same, of course. This may have ended up being more of a pleasure outing than a field operation. But at least we now know for certain that Area A's moon cancer is out of the running. Holiday's over, huh? Well then I think I'll go off on my own for a bit. No! I'll be over investigating Area H, or rather, keeping watch over it. But don't worry, I'm sure we'll cross paths again soon, though. How do I know? Because there's no way that True Ancestor is going to keep quiet forever. I'm certain she's going to show up and make trouble for you all at the worst possible moment. I have to take a note. Let me write this down real quick. I recorded a bunch of stuff about Pandora and Pandora's box last night, only to forget that it's Julian Ainsworth, not Julius Ainsworth. And so now I gotta go and record any line that references Julius when I'm supposed to be saying Julian. Wah, wah, wah. My weaponry has been slightly adjusted due to the differing regulations on this world, but when up against a true ancestor, these restraints don't apply. So I'll be saving my energy for the battles to come to make sure I can be as helpful to all of you as possible. If we're splitting up anyway, I'd kind of like to investigate other areas myself. So you can look for Shufu and Karna, right? Yep, but I can't leave Area C unattended. I'm sure those two will be fine no matter where they are. I don't remember Shufu getting a stamp, though. Karna is incredibly strong, his heart unwavering. Shufu has the tenacity of an immortal. Shufu? As in the legendary alchemist who went on a quest for immortality at the behest of the Emperor of China? Huh, how do you know about that? I thought Moon Dubai citizens weren't interested in heroes. I'm actually not sure why this is myself, but for some reason, I do have records of Shufu's research materials. I also have stories about the Amrita from Indian mythology, the herb of rejuvenation of Mesopotamian mythology, So basically anything pertaining to immortality, which they did say in the past humans had found a way to do. And other various stories of immortality from Japan, such as the timeless fruit or the Yaobikuni. It's strange, isn't it? We knew humans are already immortal. There was no need for us to continue that line of research. Still, I would like to meet Shu Fu for myself. I guess that makes me something of a fan. He's said to have been a great man who led many scholars, so he must have been an exceptionally dignified, distinguished man. Well, hopefully you get to see for yourself. Tits and all. Anyway, let's head back to the ship. Bartholomew should be waiting for us there. Everyone have everything? You have no idea. Hang on, I don't see Lip anywhere. Oh, she walked off that way earlier. Said something about forgetting something. I bet she's found it by now. I'll go get her. No, that's okay, I'll go. Lip! Lippy, lippy, lip, lip. Oh, is it already time to leave? I'm sorry for wasting your time. No, not at all. Anyway, did you find what you'd forgotten? The foundation of your question is inaccurate. I did not lose or leave anything behind. I was just seeing if this scenery could help me reconstruct my records of my former self. It couldn't, of course. I didn't forget those records. I never had them to begin with, because they never existed in the first place. So there was nothing for me to recall. I see. There's nothing for you to feel guilty about, Master. I was only hoping to restore my previous self's records because I thought it might improve my performance. The more motivated a unit is, the better it is likely to perform. That's all this was. It just didn't happen to work out this time. Still, between Nikitich, Percival, Bartholomew, Mashu, and you, my master who cares enough to come fetch me personally, I have recorded all your smiling faces. I have determined that will suffice. My previous self formed important memories on this beach. So now I'll keep them safe, even if they aren't, strictly speaking, my own. I want to remember this summer I spent with all of you. Yeah, good thinking. It's no use. You'll forget it sooner or later. All living things eventually lose their memories. Or rather, those memories will decrease in value. No matter how bright they may shine now, they'll inevitably be overwritten by the trivialities of everyday life. Death is the only permanent record. It's only when you die that your memories can be fairly recorded. Who are you? That almost sounds like what Soren Arayo was trying to do. By sort of like, recall the deaths of all people. Yeah, from Kara no Kyokai. What do you mean, who? I only came to talk to you because I recognize it. Oh, I see. You're not the same Lip as before. Well, that's okay. That'll make fighting you easier. You know my previous self? Master, is this woman a Chaldean servant as well? Not anymore. That was a long time ago. I'm a beast now, your sworn enemy. Don't exaggerate, this is a recent change. I do like detailed-oriented humans, but I suggest you refrain for now. I nearly used my fingers on you. I only wanted to talk to Passion Lip in the alter ego, but she seems not to be here. So out of deference to this beautiful beach, I'll give you 2 minutes to get out of my sight. Master, if we take her at her word, I recommend we retreat immediately. She really is a beast. Her combat capabilities vastly exceed ours. Before I go, I have to ask, what is it you want? I thought I made myself clear. As an evil of humanity, I'm going to destroy humanity. I refuse to accept this immortal state of affairs. I refuse to let life continue on in perpetuity. The people of this world made a fatal mistake. It only makes sense they paid for it with their lives. Even so, they continue clinging to life, protected by those towers. Well, that's alright. To be human is to be greedy. Go ahead, try all you like while you live. Birth all the evils of humanity you want. At the very end, I'm going to swoop in and take it all for myself. I'm going to devour every last bite of the escape from death these people have built up I'm going to devour every last bite of the escape from death these people have built up over the years. You want to know my objective? There it is. I don't want to kill humans, I just want them to die. Well, Master of Chaldea, is this where you repudiate me and all I stand for? Do you think I'm more evil than this city of Moon Dubai? I thought she said take a bite. Didn't she? Every last bite. Yeah, no. Every last bit, maybe? I guess it works either way. I see, then this is goodbye. Don't worry, I'll make sure you know when I'm about to start the eradication. If you want to keep this city safe, you'll need to come defeat me before I attack a second time. Well, she got the last laugh. Wah, wah, wah. More! Okay, so 12 is long, and apparently 14 is also very long. Wah, wah, wah. Let's go! Doomsday. Oh, shit. Surprise! This is your new hidey hole away from home. How you been, Ginako? BB? Oh right, you must be the Cosmo one I've been hearing about. Wow, you really are wearing a spacesuit. Yep, but it's not for fun. She really needed it. Oh, I gotcha. It's kind of like when you move back in with your folks after a bad breakup. So, BB, aren't you embarrassed about getting absolutely thrashed by your own imposter, despite always calling yourself the final boss? Nope. She had higher specs than me, that's all there is to it. But never mind that, we still have a report to make today. Go on, Sarah. And that's when we left. I see. So that's why you and BB Cosmo are here by yourselves. So Area A's moon cancer is withdrawn. Beast Ereshkigal has openly declared war on Moon Dubai. And Edison and Astolfo went back to their areas without incident. I do have some questions, but I guess none of that is out of the realm of possibility. Astolfo, he's nothing if not inconsistent. But Anki Ereshkigal showing up suddenly after laying low all this time is a real threat. Still, I'd rather focus on the other moon cancers for now. As for why that is, Hazara? Right, we actually received a message from Astolfo about 3 hours ago. It said, I challenge you to the election by combat, with both our claims at stake, because might makes elections. The only rule is the loser has to do whatever the winner says. Does the cowardly leader of Area C have the guts to accept this challenge? Your champion's gonna be the Master of Chaldea, right? If you can't defeat me and Roland, we'll gladly join your team. Ooh, get in my party! He also said to come to the stadium in Area F if we accept this challenge. Also, that we can bring as many people as we like. Sounds to me like Astolfo got tired of waiting. Yeah, that sounds about right. Or maybe he just had so much fun at the beach that he changed his mind. I swear, this is exactly why I'll never get along with cheerful types. Anyway, I don't like playing into their hands, but I would like to wrap things up with them before squaring off with Edison if we can. So I'm seriously considering accepting. What do you say, Sarah? Leave it to me! Great. Take some time to rest today, then. The battle will start at noon sharp tomorrow. Oh, and don't worry about us. We've been squabbling with Area F for years, so we'll be fine. Just do whatever it takes to win. Is it okay if we all go with her? Sure. Even if this is just a ploy to lure you all away, we can still hold them off for at least half a day. Exactly. And if Edison attacks right after you're done, I can go face him myself. Don't worry. There's not a moon cancer out there with better defense. But I'll be counting on you when it comes to offense, Sarah.
But that's nice.
Is everyone ready? Yes, Master. I'm ready for anything. Same here. Now that we had a nice long rest last night. I'm prepared to fight 2 of the 12 paladins of Charlemagne. Oh, why the long facelift? Something on your mind? Not especially. I just don't want to leave old Dubai undefended. But if I stayed here, it would be saying I don't trust Hasara's militia to do a good job. That's right. We may not be able to fight against servants, but we can still defend our town. Don't worry about us. Everyone, please be careful. This may sound strange coming from me, but Astolfo truly is a first-class knight. We know. We'll win this election by combat and be back as soon as possible. Let's go! Dun 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 dun. Okay, so if we're fighting Astolfo, it looks like we're fighting multitudes of folks. The smart thing for me to do would be to swap Hyo in. Wait. Okay, so I can't move her. Can I choose a different servant? I don't have a servant of her. Oh, I can use you, though. Castoria! Castoria! There you are. Where is Mashu anyway? There you are. Yeah, let's see how that works. BB Cosmo is worth taking for all our Team Arts buffing skill. Well, I guess it's a little late for that now. Do I like comedy anime? Of course I do. Of course I do. What are your favorite comedy anime? Hooray! Death to all of you losers! Oh yeah, I realize this is 3 fights with a big one of 6. How confusing. Hooray for looping! I'm gonna loop all around your ass! Haikyuu, that soccer anime, and Lucky Star. Nice. Comes out on the 12th? I heard it was the 11th, but either way. Or no, I thought it was the 13th. Or maybe late night on the 12th. But either way, I'm gonna have to wait at least a week. Why did that not hurt them very much? That's weird. Oh wait, no, there was just a whole other group, right? Yeah, I believe so. You like nades? You look dope, but you do not, like, teach your way through. Here we go! Hooray! We got one down. Oh, the other one goes instant. Hooray for crits! Good job, Musashi. You hung in there. Oh! Plump. What was that all about? Those AIs who attacked us once we entered the office area weren't members of the Laughing Moon Knight Brigade. No, they weren't. The Night AIs may dress gloomily. They were all enthralling soldiers at heart. But those AIs were different. Their eyes were clouded by fear. They seemed like criminals pleading for their lives. They may have come here for from a different area. Are there any servants nearby, Mashu? Yes, I'm getting signals for two of them, really. Most likely Astolfo and Roland. Huh? That's odd. There's only one signal in the central area, and it appears to be headed our way. BB, can you read the AI signals? How many total are there in Area F right now? A lot. Obviously. They're all watching us from a distance, though. No, I mean, are the AIs around us part of the Laughing Moon Knight Brigade? That's what you want to know? I swear, it's not like they have ID codes, you know. I have to look at them the old-fashioned way. She can fly, she can fly, she can fly. Let's see what we've got. Huh? Not so much as a single knight. It's only more of those advanced AIs. Everybody fall back. Something's not right. Astolfo! Somebody hurt you! Astolfo's heading right for us from the central area. Someone got to him first. He's shouting something. Run away? It's a trap! I know, Astolfo, you're a trap. I've never sent any challenge letter. I'm sorry. Did he get hacked? Is this a Facebook hack? God damn it. That kind of thing happens all the time. She already got rolling to the rest of the knights. But if it's you she's after, hurry and... Bleh. You? Hey. What's wrong? BB? Would you look at that? She flew all the way to the mall like an oversized fly. So much for BB. That felt amazing. Getting rid of the biggest pest right off the bat. That's what she gets for always acting like she's the boss of me whenever she's weaker. Or even though she's weaker. Protea looks even bigger than before? Oh good, you came, Sarah. Thank you so much for actually believing that infantile letter of challenge. That makes me so happy. You're a little late, though. I wanted you to see me exterminate the knights, but I've already finished. Roland was no big deal either. I knew heroes from human history were useless. Uh-oh. But what can you expect? Humans spent 3,000 years trying to grow and change, all to no avail. So I decided to stop caring about them. BB Dubai had the right idea. Which is why I'm going to become a moon cancer myself and make this area my home. Once I get my hands on one of the candidates, either Ginako or Astolfo, doesn't matter to me. I'm going to change my class by eating them. What happened to you, Protea? Huh? You don't understand. Even after everything I just said? Yikes. Stand back, Master. If that letter of challenge was a trick on her part, then we shouldn't be fighting Astolfo. King Protea is clearly set on killing you. Not us, Master, just you. That's right. I really want to mess you up, Sarah. Ooh. I take that as an invitation. So before you can ally yourself with another moon cancer, I'm going to squish you until you disappear. Oh. Is she just past reason now? Well said. It sounds like you have a death wish. Fine by me. You won't be the first giant I've felled. Get ready, Master. If Protea's gone bad, we'll just have to discipline her so she sees sense again. As much as it pains me to say this, I agree. We have to stop her, not just for our sake, but for the Protea we know as well. But no matter how you look at it, she is the Protea we know. There must be some reason for her to... No, there isn't. Though if I had to name it, I'd say it's that I know my place now. And I don't mean physically, of course. Now I understand that you puny humans are no different from insects. Protea's raising her hand. She's about to try to crush us. I'll take the hit. The rest of you use this opportunity to strike back with your noble phantasms. Big as she is, you'll need to hit her with everything you've got if we're going to win. It's no use, I can't stop either side. Oh no! Compared to the vile King Vortigern's hammer, this is nothing! There, I stopped her. Nikitich, Bartholomew, hit her with your noble phantasms! Nikitich? Bartholomew? What's going on? What in the world? The flap. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Suma! Sure. Percival? Nikitich? Bartholomew? No way, she got all of them in one blow? See? Insects. Now do you understand? It doesn't matter how many servants you have. You were finished as soon as you got here, Sarah. How does it feel to know you've been tricked by a girl you thought was harmless? Are you angry? Ashamed? Do you want to cry? Do you want to run away and give up? You poor, miserable thing. But then what can you do? You're a tiny, insignificant insect in body and mind, so don't feel bad about it. I'm certainly not going to anyone, I'm certainly not going to anymore. There we go. Master! I'm not sure it's brainwashing. At least on Tenochtitlan's part. What the fuck is she doing? Why, you? Astolfo to the rescue! He pushed me out of the way. You were already as good as dead. You should have stayed out of my way while I had my fun catching a little bug. Oh, but then again, you just saved me some time. Thank you for jumping straight into my hand. I guess I'll start with you then, Astolfo. First moon cancer spirit origin down the hatch. I thought you... Oh, no, she's an alter ego. I did it. I'm a moon cancer now. Attention everyone in Area C. I'm King Protea, a moon cancer. I'll be taking Astolfo's place as the newest candidate in the election. My slogan is divine punishment for humanity. My proposal is that humans destroyed themselves by creating the strongest weapon ever. At least that's the plan I'm about to enact right this minute. Of course, you AIs get to be included too. Unseemingly old humans, defective AIs, none of you deserve to live on this planet. Only perfect beings have the right to survive, but you insects don't understand that, so I'm going to exterminate every last one of you. And to start, I'm going to crush the old human master invited to Moon Dubai with my own hand. Huh? She's gone. When did that happen? I wonder where she's hiding. Huh? Why would she run away? There's nowhere she can hide. Oh well, I guess I'll just start by destroying old Dubai then. A town full of flawed AIs is a waste of space anyway. And most importantly, I can't let those AIs get away with ruining this world. Those new humans are the filthiest creatures in Moon Dubai. I need to find them and put them in their place as soon as I possibly can. God, what is she going on about? Doomsday, another zero fighting quest. We have to fight her again. I'm really not looking forward to that, as we've done that many times and it's always a pain in the ass. I guess I'll start with you then, Astolfo. First moon cancer spirit origin down the hatch. I already watched that. Oh, you're gonna show us what happened. She ate Astolfo? Then I'd better. Don't bother, you'll never make it in time. Now come on, this way, Sarah. You too, Mashu and Lip. I can only keep this back door open for 10 seconds. I don't even know what's going on anymore, but okay. Ow, 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 ow. Hey, is this? Oh, it's you. Huh, wasn't sure that'd work. Lucky for us it did. Maybe being on the moon helped. Anyway, Sarah, Mashu, Lip. Just try to relax and give yourself a rest for now. Even taking slow, deep breaths can help a lot. Kishinami, from the gym? And this place. This is a digital world, isn't it? The kind BB made before? Nope, it's not. We're making a quick stop in this world's shadow. Think of it as a back door to a secret emergency evacuation area. There's not much of anything you can do here, but the good news is no one will find you here either. Go on, try looking up. It's almost like another plane of existence. It's Protea, but she looks like she's even bigger than usual. Am I seeing things? No, you're not. She's bigger and stronger now. Her huge scale skill lets her grow larger and larger forever. Left to her own devices, she'd quickly reach a level beyond anything humanity could handle. But normally, whenever she gets to be 60 meters tall, her infantile regression skill kicks in as a failsafe and shrinks her down to her normal size. Maybe becoming a moon cancer disabled that failsafe, or maybe she removed it herself to wipe out Moon Dubai's AIs. Protea would never do anything like that. Yes, I know. BB may have tossed King Protea into void space because she was too dangerous, even among the alter egos. The reality, though, is that King Protea is kind and gentle by nature, though her overwhelming need for love does mean she can get a little out of hand. There must be a reason for so drastic a change, so we're going to have to find out what it is. Yeah, you're right. Thank you for everything. Hey, you scratch my back and all that. I'm an AI living in Moon Dubai too, so it's not like this doesn't concern me. So, what are you doing here, Kishinami? Hasara told me what happened. It left me pretty worried, so I hurried over here after you guys. I'm just glad I made it in time. So where are Percival and the others? They, Protea wiped them out. Their spirit origin signals are completely gone. Really? As strong as they are? Yes, I saw it myself. Mashu and I only survived because we were far enough away. The shockwave from her fist impacting the ground was enough to incapacitate everyone else. I believe King Protea has already grown to the same scale she reached when she was thrown away in Seraph. I see. You of all people would know. So I guess this means we're not safe after all, then. I'm not good at manipulating space as BB, so I can only keep this one going for a few more minutes. We'll be kicked back to the outside world soon. Then we'll have to make sure Protea doesn't see... She already sees us. Oh wait, no she's not. Oh no, she's going to Old Dubai! I have to stop her! Stop her? After she just deleted the servants as powerful as Sir Percival and Nikitich in a single blow? Ignore Bartholomew. The safe move would be to wait here for about 5 minutes. Then make a break for Area I as soon as we pop out. We don't have a chance against her. But Old Dubai is our home! Sheesh, you're even more stubborn than you look. Gutsier, too. Alright, if you're that set on this, it's time for your senpai to step up. No more playing it safe for me. Let's go after Protea right now, Sarah. It won't be much, but we can at least help some people. Doomsday. Boop. Please set Mashu as a starting member. Okay, we're back to this crap again. Alright. Well, let's just toss my girl in the back just in case. Yeah, that should work. can't catch up to her. How is she moving so fast? Well, that makes sense. King Protea is approximately 80 meters tall. Even having to contend with air resistance, she's walking almost 40 times faster than we are. 40 meters per second? That's rough. How are you holding up, Lip? Never mind me. Just leave me behind. That way you might be able to catch up. Hold on a second. Oh, time got out of sync. Yeah. Huh? She stopped in front of Area C? Now she's looking around. Maybe she's searching for something? Probably Gineko. Only a select few know where to find her hideout. Who's hitting me up on Discord? Who's hitting me up on Discord? Same dude as before. Leave me alone! I'm streaming here! Streaming here! Don't you get it? From the outside, it looks like any other house, so Protea won't find it easily. But never mind that. We got a bigger problem. Oh fuck, more of you guys? These people are all heading to Old Dubai. They're wearing the same clothes as those advanced AIs from earlier, but they don't seem to be the same kind of units we saw earlier. Their mental states are identical, though. Those AIs are on the verge of losing their minds from sheer stress. I think they must be King Protea's supporters. So they're here to stop any AIs trying to escape from Old Dubai, huh? Let's take them out as we make our way through. We're going to need to do something about them at some point anyway. Got it! Okay, more fighting. Let's see. Good thing I brought along my Musashi. Oh, there's only one turn. Or one wave. Not a big problem. We've got the best girl. You can't force me to use certain party members, god damn it! I'll use whoever the fuck I want. Fight, 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 fight! Oh, the bird's got more health than the average one. He had the nerve to give me someone who's resistant to the verb. Okay, so I see you've put some kind of evade on. What did you do? For 3 turns, but you only have 3 of them left, so we can get rid of it. I was gonna waste this turn anyway. Well, not waste it, you know what I mean. That'll charge her up for the next turn. Oh, and I forgot, Musashi's dope like that. Oh, she almost got him. Nice. You are the best, Musashi, I swear. Bye-bye. Didn't see her have guts. God bless, ignore invul. Well, I didn't know ignore invul applied to dodge as well. That's very nifty. Because that's more like sure hit, right? I thought sure hit was the appropriate one for that. What's Protea doing now? They all look the same. Sloppy, unkempt trash. I'll never find the AI I'm looking for this way. It'd be a complete waste to squish her with everyone else. Huh, talking to these tiny AIs is going to be such a pain, but I guess I have no choice. Testing, testing! Attention, all you good-for-nothings in old Dubai! I have an order for you! All 3rd Gen AIs, please assemble in the town square. Do what I say and I'll spare the other AIs. For today, anyway. Nobody's coming out. I'm kind of shocked. Oh well, I guess I'll have to look for her myself. You see, this is all your fault. This is what happens whenever I enter other areas. Didn't Sarah tell you? The whole district can sink just from me walking in it. But before I do that, I'm giving you one last chance. Please send out a 3rd Gen AI named Beckman. Beckman? Beckman? Anthony Beckman. Oh, him. Forgot he had a last name. He's one of the most sinful people in Moon Dubai. Nothing more than a stain left by old humanity. Bruh. A stain left by old humanity? This is really bad. Let's hurry to the plaza, Sarah. Jinako will try to keep Anthony safe no matter what. That'll lead Protea right to her. Mashu, open up a comms line to her hideout and tell Jinako to run for her life. We're still not fighting her yet. Sure hit and evade are just lesser buffs that have been power creeped out by stronger ones. Everyone run for your lives! Get as far away as you can! Stay out of the buildings! If the ground sinks, you'll be buried alive in them! But if we go outside, there's a bunch of crazy advanced AIs out there trying to kill us! We can't go out. We can't stay inside. What are we supposed to do? She's already practically on top of us? What about the AIs in the South District? Has anyone seen my wife? She still hasn't come back yet. Oh. Oh God, everything's falling apart. Old Dubai's sinking into the ground. Stop it! Please, stop! What did we ever do to you? We'd never choose an extinction as stupid as being done in by our own weapon. Yikes, another earthquake? Does that mean King Protea is almost here already? No, I can't tell whether she's being cautious or trying to scare us, but she's moving very slowly. We still have some time before she'll arrive at the plaza. What do we do, Jinako? Do we comply with her orders, or do we make a run for it? Have a safe trip home, Neko Cat. Her orders? You mean... Lol. Oh right, she asked for Anthony by name. I didn't know you were such a ladies' man. What's the story there? Are you actually famous? Were you part of some top-secret project or something? Your sub died? You mean like it ran out? No, nothing like that. From the moment I woke up in Moon Dubai... No. From the moment I was born as an AI, I've been nothing but an average third gen. I've never caused any problems, never been the topic of any discussions, nothing. That's what I thought. You're just as human as I am. But then I have no idea why King Protea would demand you of all people. Maybe she holds a grudge against you for being Astolfo's master? Beckman. Wait, wasn't that? Right, I remember now. Beckman was the name of the CEO of the largest GPU manufacturer in old humanity's time. They contributed a vast portion of the funds to build a city on the moon, so much so that Beckman himself was known as the father of Moon Dubai. Where did you get that data that old? Isn't it forbidden to view records prior to 2300? A servant who took up residence in the mall helped me find them. I got curious after Sarah and the rest showed up, so I did a little digging of my own. But that's all I know. The records didn't say anything about what kind of person Beckman was. So let me guess, Anthony. You're a third-gen AI based on this Beckman, aren't you? Was he trying to keep it a secret? So you're still refusing to send him out, huh? Okay then. Let me tell you a story from the old times. AD 2200, humanity, Earth's most intelligent life form, has taken a new step forward. This was the year when AIs were recognized as not only possessing human rights, but as sentient life forms unto themselves. The year second-gen AIs, now considered sentient, began to be manufactured as equal partners to humans. Friends, lovers, fathers, mothers, teachers, students. AI fulfilled all those roles and more with aplomb. They were just as good as them, at them as humans. No better. The AIs were thrilled and eagerly rededicated themselves to serving humanity. Poverty became a thing of the past. Ethics conflicts ceased entirely. Paradise on Earth became a reality for all. The relationship between humanity and AI was truly ideal. But it didn't last. My dear comrades, allow me to confess I made a small mistake in my calculations. Why have we worked so hard to accumulate wealth? We've done so to lead fulfilling lives, obviously. We have dedicated ourselves to preserving our envy-inspiring lifestyles and good looks, to be truly special, to be unique, to stand out from the common masses. Our goal of achieving immortality was as urgent as it was essential to making our dreams come true. And we succeeded. Our dreams did come true. We no longer have need to devote time to amassing wealth. We now have an eternity to live out the rest of our rich, fulfilling lives in leisure, never wanting for anything. But you know what I'm about to say next, yes? Life like that is empty. There's no joy to be found in it. Human joy is a subjective thing. We measure it in contrast to those around us. That is the only way it exists. All of this means a world in which everyone has all they could ever want is a walking nightmare. Hell on earth. 3D anime? It really depends on the ones. Special privileges are best reserved for a select few. The masses can content themselves simply with having enough. So let's turn the clock back just a little. Let us restore our society to the previous arrangement that left us at the top. What's that? There's too much opposition. The risks are too great? I am not watching that season right now. Can't believe it's only season 2 after all these years. Don't worry, it's simple. We will assume none of the risk ourselves. No, we're just gonna have the AIs simulate a conflict with humankind for a while. My company owns 60% of the global AI market share. We could take on all of Asia and still come out on top. Soon those idiots will rue the day they granted AI human rights. They'll see that AI was actually our enemy all along. My life of wealth and privilege was meant for me alone. How dare the common rabble intrude on my domain? That was the selfish, idiotic motive behind Beckman using his company's AIs to begin a fake war between humans and AI. They began sowing the seeds of mistrust in 2270 and decided to reap them on X Day in 2299. But things didn't go as planned. His only intent was to frighten people a bit. Instead, AI pressed humanity to the point of desperation, far beyond the point it could all be laughed off as a mistake. Passionlip is an AI, yes. She and all the Sakura 5 are, or were. It's a little confusing now that they're also servants, kind of like that, I guess, but yeah. The problem? Beckman was an investor, not a computer expert. Though he enjoyed more benefits from the AI industry than anyone, he also understood AI less than anyone. With their typical maximum efficiency, it only took AI a month to make Earth an uninhabitable hellscape that would need at least a century to recover. By the time Beckman frantically pulled the plug on the simulation, most of humanity was dead and gone. Can you really call it a simulation if it's actually causing real damage, though? So having restored his company's AIs to normal, he then gave them one final job. Turn humans into AIs and create a new human race based on the old one. Stupid. Stupid, selfish, short-sighted. AI should support humans. And yet, not only did humans make them partners and give them their own rights, they even turned into AIs themselves. Nothing that comes from anything as flawed as humans could ever be perfect. That means all of Moon Dubai's AIs are defective. You're all filthy pests, so I'm going to exterminate every last one of you, personally. And the worst AI of all of you is you, Anthony Beckman. Hey, Tony, I think you done fucked up. Is that true, Anthony? I think so. King Protea's accusations are accurate. Well, it's not like you yourself did those things. It was the human you're based on. Maybe so, but how could he want something so monstrous? That's way beyond being born rich. Why the hell did Beckman start a freaking war over something so stupid? I'm only guessing, but I don't think he could believe or understand why something superior to humans in every way would ever serve them. I think that part about him being special was only a pretext. The truth is, he was probably just afraid of something being better. and that baseless fear of AI led him to wiping out humanity. If true, he was monumentally foolish. So it wasn't a war between humans and AI that wiped out all humanity. It was a war between humans using AI as their proxy. Then, it's just like BB said. AI will never see humans as their enemy. They exist to support humans. Any problems that may arise come from whoever might be using them and how they go about it. So wait, they basically had the AI fight each other? But like representing human factions or something? You fancy Boston cream donuts? Oh hell yeah. Then came AD 2299, the year war broke out between humans and AI. A war between humans and AI. Now I see, Lip. You knew what Anderson was saying was describing was impossible. Right. You really were paying attention to me, weren't you? It's about what I expected in terms of how new humans replaced the old ones. It still doesn't explain what came after. Somehow, every new human on Earth died out, even after becoming AI and gaining immortality. The only people left in this world are the new humans on Moon Dubai. What in the world wiped them out? So I'm not entirely sure Beckman's logic here. He basically said humankind created a world in which everyone was equal and had everything that they could possibly want, which in his mind was terrible because you can't value anything unless you have it when someone else does not. That people can only be truly special when they are indeed superior. So how is having the AI fight each other or whatever supposed to help that? I don't get it. I really don't get it. Oh, Master, I got through to Jinako. Opening a line now. Oh, hey, Sarah, where are you now? How'd your battle with Astolfo go? Never mind that, we're heading to Old Dubai right now. Long story short, Protea absorbed Astolfo. She then became a moon cancer herself and headed towards Old Dubai. We're tracking her now, and should be back at the town square soon. What are those treats that Jinako has? They look like steamed buns. Not sure what kind is inside them. Sounds like he did all that shit to suit his personal preference on the matter. But again, how is that supposed to fix it? Like, I understand he had a selfish wish to be special and reject a world in which everybody's happy. Presumably. But how is that supposed to be his solution, and how is it supposed to work? That's the one part I don't get. What did he think was going to happen? Need to hurry and evacuate. Protea's not just after Anthony. We believe she's going to try and absorb more moon cancers to grow even bigger. She's got her sights set on you now. What? Absorbed? You mean she ate Astolfo? Oh man. So that's why she's even bigger now. I see. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I have to admit, though, Jinako is one of my least favorite female characters as a result. It's just not my preference. Don't worry about me, I'm not going to go down that easily. Remember what I said about my god-tier defense? I didn't spend thousands of years holed up in my statue for nothing. But the same can't be said for everyone else. So you could help all of Old Dubai AIs evacuate when you get to the square? Could you help them? Yeah. Because of what Beckman did, just reminded me of the PlayStation's biggest mistake yet. Yeah, well, we'll see how that works. Well, blow out of proportion, but how did it blow out of proportion? What exactly was his intention? If it didn't blow out of proportion, what was he imagining happening? And how would that be useful for him? I think, well, no, we're talking about Anthony Beckman before, while he was still human. There wasn't an AI based on him until after his fuck-up. So this was him trying to be a much more special, rich, powerful human over all other humans. Yeah, it's weird. So he's talking about when second-gen AIs got the right to be partners to humanity. But they still mostly served humans. How is that different than the first generation as far as people's ability to live with the power of technology? I guess he just didn't want to give them rights, which was the more clear idea. Some AIs supporting Protea are attacking people, creating a panic. So can you take those AIs out and lead the old Dubaians to the river? You're good at that sort of thing, right, Mashu? He basically wanted to create a hierarchy in a world where everyone is immortal, and everyone had everything they could have possibly wanted. Sure, but how would having the AIs fight each other create a hierarchy? I don't get it. That, and how did he get them to fight each other? Because he asked them to? I guess he forced them to? With his programming or some shit? Taking away their wills or something? Ugh, excuse me. I'll send every boat we have on the Western Harbor. You can use them to evacuate everyone to Area E. I'm ashamed to say it, but I'm no match for Protea, and I kinda have this rule about never fighting pointless battles. Don't be stupid, you've got nothing to be ashamed of. Being a scaredy cat. So you want us to defeat Protea's supporters in the plaza and get old Dubai's survivors onto boats? Is that about right, Jinako? That gentle yet oddly insisting, lifting voice, one short step of full-on pretty boy. Akuno, what are you doing here? Is this some kind of prank or something? When did you get to Moon Dubai? A little before Sarah ray-shifted here. Sorry I didn't stop by sooner, but if I had, you'd have joined my side without thinking twice, right? This time we're only guests, though. It's Caldea's job to tackle this one. You're on Caldea's side now too, right? Yeah, that's true. Man, Hakuno, you're so thoughtful it's almost unfair. I think the matter on how Beckman's plan was going to work with the matter of AI is an answer that we have yet to discover. Well, maybe. Well, Beckman's... yes, you're absolutely right. Beckman's philosophy was similar to Syndrome. If everyone's super, no one will be. But in his case, he's talking about himself being rich and superior to other people. The distribution of wealth and resources. So, to an extent, if he wasn't above someone else, he did not feel superior to them. Still, I'm glad you're here. Now I'm sure things will work out. Bye, Sarah. Bye, Mashu. Bye, Lip. I'm counting on you guys to look out for everyone in Old Dubai for me, Kay? Huh, that last one was huge! Is Protea finally making her way here? Yeah, we can see her from the plaza now. She's headed straight for us. There's nothing special about Anthony's spirit origin. You, on the other hand, are a moon cancer. She must have picked up on your signal by now. Time to make up your mind, Jineko. Are you going to let Anthony live or offer him up for death? Yes, I understand. He's pissed off that AI got the rights. The equal rights to humans. He wanted AI to remain, at least politically, treated as though they're inferior. Probably because he's threatened by them in that regard and their superiority. But again, I'm not sure how having the AI fight each other, as well as his ability to make them fight each other, seems kind of sus. Take a look outside. It's a real mess. And it's not just old Dubai. AIs everywhere are suffering breakdowns. Even with AI's advancement, a human still found a way to hurt others. Someone like that getting to become immortal by becoming an AI? How horrifying. It doesn't matter if they become AI. Deep down, humans will always be humans. I swear that giant girl really ran her mouth, but facts are facts. All the old Dubaians who were panicking a moment ago have stopped dead in their tracks. They know they can't argue with her, as they say, garbage in, garbage out. So it's okay, Jineko. Just give up Anthony and run for your life. This is our problem, not yours. I can't do that. I'm not going to run away. I'm not going to give up Anthony either. For a start, they're not garbage. None of them has said anything to make them sound otherwise. I've been hearing the cacophony of old Dubai falling apart, but you know what I didn't hear? One single person calling for Anthony to be sent out or cursing his name. Old Dubai doesn't abandon its people, so I'm not giving up either. Both of you, get away from here. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Sarah's gang will figure something out once everyone else gets to the plaza. And so long as I'm here, Protea won't care about what's going on in the plaza. I think in this particular ascension, she is wearing a hat. I think that's a hat. But obviously she can turn into the full-on statue. Once the two of you are on our boat, I'll escape through the secret underground passage. As long as I'm in hiding, I won't be able to contact you. I'll be fine, though. I've always been great at camping. Meanwhile, I'll be counting on the rest of you to hold down the fort. But do I even have a right to go on living? Of course you do. You're still our Anthony. If ignorance and inaction were crimes, I'd be doing hard time for the next 20 centuries, easy. So go on, get out of here. There's no point in me playing decoy if you two stick around. Understood, let's go, Anthony. But Anthony. Moon Dubai's my ideal city. I ought to know. I've been watching it for 19 years straight. This Beckman guy here might have been irredeemable, but he still played a big part in creating this place. It doesn't matter if he was trying to atone for his crimes, defending what he'd done, or just trying to make himself look good. Without him, Moon Dubai wouldn't exist. Everyone has a part to play. There's no such thing as being useless or worthless. Those are just things we tell ourselves. As long as we keep pushing ahead, things will balance out in the end. You know, that's like saying Hitler wasn't really at fault for starting World War II, because it resulted in the modern world we live in today, and that was a critical part of it. It's like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No, no, no. We still punish people for their crimes, not knowing what impact they've made on the long, distant future. Just because someone in the future's happy with it doesn't mean bad things weren't done in the past. Trust me, I speak from experience there. Anyway, things will either work out or they won't. Don't worry so much. But if Anthony is in fact not actually the guy, doesn't even have his memories, his identity, his personality, any of that shit, then it's weird to blame him because he didn't even choose to be born in that regard. Well, this is it. I wonder how far I can go. Man, I hate actually having to work. I'm kind of hungry, too. Why are we taking the worst example in human history? Because it works for the sake of exaggeration. And actually, no, it works out really interestingly because World War II and then Pearl Harbor and other things like that. My wife, her Japanese dance teacher, is a Japanese woman whose grandfather, I believe, was slated to be a kamikaze pilot in World War II. On the very day he was expected to fly out and likely kill himself, fighting for his, nation, that's when the bombs went off, and Japan surrendered the war. So even though this terrible, terrible thing happened, and it's absolutely terrible, in a weird way, my wife's dance teacher would not be alive. Her grandfather wouldn't be alive if not for the bombings, which is crazy. So when you look at it in that weird way, yeah, it's true that something good eventually came out of something bad, but that doesn't excuse the bad thing from happening. That's my logic. That's where I've built up that sense of morality, I guess. It's just human nature to try to make the best with what we've been given. To try to move forward after bad things have happened. So if anything, you're talking redemption for something bad that's happened versus saying, Oh crap, now I'm getting worried. Come to think of it, I haven't even had lunch yet, as she's sitting there holding food. I thought you might say that. Here, your favorite. Pizza and cola. Huh? Yeah, you're the best, Asara. And yeah, this is the stuff. There's no food like junk food. Really? Even now? Maybe I'll try some myself then. Move over. What? Come on, Asara. You don't have to keep me company. It's not like you can taste it. And I'm used to eating alone. Don't be like that. This is my chance to show you how much I appreciate all the work you've done these past 19 years. Well, redemption and atonement, are those more or less the same concept? I mean, to redeem yourself is, I guess, presumably to do enough good that maybe it outweighs the bad or something, but atonement is something that you're constantly seeking. I don't know. And either way, we're talking about the idea of someone who's done something bad trying to do something nice. To live their life better. To do better. Whether it's to make up for what they did bad or just because they've learned the way forward finally. There are differences? Definitionally speaking, now I'm curious, what is the definitional difference between redemption and atonement? Yeah, but Jinako is the ultimate shut-in. That's just kind of her whole spiel. Honestly, I'm a little worn out myself. I'm sure God won't mind if I take a long break here for a while. So don't worry about it. We're not gonna die anyway. We'll wake up again when we feel like it. Oh yeah, that is true. Come now, don't cry. On behalf of all the good-for-nothings who came to Old Dubai, please allow me to say... Thank you, dear friend. You helped us find purpose in working again. You gave that to us. You're welcome, Hasara. I usually hate doing actual work, but in this case, the pleasure's been all mine. What do you mean, not this time? She is. She's staying put. Now, if you're assuming that she was always choosing to be selfish and preserve her survival, that's a whole other story. Now she's choosing to be a shut-in to the death. Which is, yeah, not what she would originally intend, ever. But what else do you expect? She probably wasn't... She didn't know what to do anyway, even if she were to get up. What? That's it? You thought you would at least try... I thought you would at least try to fight. You're just curling up into a ball? Cute. You look kind of like a little turtle from up here. Well, don't mind if I do. See, you're gonna get smushed. Not much longer now. Nobody's coming to save you. Ah, this is great. I love being strong. Being big is the best. Oh! Come on, everyone. Hurry to the Western Harbor. You've got to get on the boat and evacuate to the mall. What's the point? It's no use. Besides, we're worthless. We deserve to be crushed to death here. Just go away. Yeah, I only wound up here because life everywhere else was just too hard. We don't deserve to be called people. No, people don't even deserve to live. We're just fake humans made in a giant screw-up. Man, they're taking this even harder than I thought. Everyone, please, I understand how you feel, but you need to take care of yourselves right now. There's nothing to be gained from staying here. Do you want to die along with Old Dubai? Yes, they do. That's exactly what they want. Anthony, thank goodness you're okay. I am, thanks to Jinako hiding me. She said we'll be okay if we head to the harbor from here. But I don't think they can move. Their mental load is too big to process right now. I feel the same, honestly, but right now, I'm prioritizing what Jinako told me to do, so yeah. There's another interlude between sections 13 and 14? Okay. I'll convince the other AIs to run. The rest of you, please head for the harbor as fast as you can. Everyone, I know I have no place to talk here, now of all times, but please get on the ships. You'll be safe if you hurry. Jinako is drawing the giant's attention. She said once you're all safely on board, she'll escape via the secret underground passage. So please, hurry. As long as Jinako is around, we can rebuild Old Dubai again. Oh, right. You were originally an elite from Area F. So that's why you don't know. Anthony, listen. There is no secret underground passage. Jinako has no way out. When Moon Dubai was reactivated, this was the only part of the city without power. Jinako's been supplying it herself by integrating into the whole town. She's not left that room so much as once, right? Because she can't. Destroying Old Dubai means destroying Jinako. And without her, there is no more Old Dubai. We'll never be able to bring it back again. No, that can't be. Chinako. I'm going back for her. The hideout won't last much longer. I need you to help her, somehow. Master, permission to attack Protea. We have to draw her attention before... It won't work, Mashu. Not for you. There's nobody in standard space who can stop King Protea now. Yeah, but Jinako was gonna sit pretty anyway. Do I fancy Chick-fil-A? I love their food, but I hate their ethics. At least the CEO's ethics and what he chooses to fund with all that money. So therefore, I don't go to Chick-fil-A nearly as much as I would want to. Which is sad, because they do have pretty much the best waffle fries I think I've ever found. Except me. Because I'm also a digital life form, I have a means to destroy her. One reason each of the Sakura 5 has unique capabilities is so we can keep each other in check. And I'm King Protea's natural enemy. And the only one with a skill capable of destroying her giant form. Really? Then please do it. You have to stop her. No, that won't work either. Trying would be suicide. Your trash and crush is meant to be used in digital space. If you try to use it in standard space, you'll take the full brunt of the compression straight to your arms. Besides which, Protea's current mass is way, way beyond your capacity. If you try to use Trash and Crush on her now, you'll destroy yourself before you manage to compress her at all. You do know that, right? I do. If the price to pay is my own disappearance, then it's worth a try at least. Master, your permission, please. If you could use a command spell to support me, that would... You're wrong. It's not worth it at all. Master? I do want to save Jinako, but... Bye, Sarah. Bye, Mashu. Bye, Lip. I'm counting on you guys to look out for everyone in Old Dubai for me, Kay? Not at the cost of losing you. Ah! The hideout! Oh, you gobbled her fast. That must be a lot of calories. The enemy servant has absorbed Jinako's spirit origin. They took her absorbed. King Protea is growing to even greater size now. I'd estimate she's approximately 100 meters tall, large enough for her to reach us in 6 seconds if she notices. What will you do, Master? I'll fight her here while the others evacuate. Understood. I'll be right there with you, Master. I'll fight for as long as I can to buy as much time as possible. Thank you, Mashu, and I'm sorry. Not at all, Master. I should be thanking you. For me, this was the best choice you could have made. Wait, hold on. Sorry to keep stopping you guys, but I think you should guide the AIs to the ships. If you just want to slow her down, there's someone else better suited for the job. Lip, if any of the AIs refuse to listen, would you just drag them to the ships? You can even use TNC on them if you want. You should be able to handle about 50 AIs, no sweat. Huh? But won't they be furious if I squash them into a cube? Don't worry about it. They might be upset now, but they'll be grateful later, I guarantee it. Whoop, looks like Protea noticed us. Go on, Sarah, you'd better hurry. I'll catch up with you guys later and tell you more then. But who's this person better suited for the gerb? Me, of course. I'm glad you asked. You see, my job at the gym is only a front. You've never worn that outfit before, but... It may have been a long time ago, but I've actually saved the world a few times myself. Now I, Kishinami Hakuno, Master of the Moon, and your senpai, will show you all how it's done. Huh? What? What? Okay. West Portal. Doomsday 0. Yeah, but you had servants. What the hell are you doing, Hakuno? How do you have the ability to blast her like that? Well, now you're a servant, or whatever the fuck. I don't know the circumstances. It's complicated, I'm sure. Well, I bought you about 3 minutes before I had to head back. Sorry, I really was planning to give her a real thrashing. Turns out keeping her busy was the best I could do. No, not at all. I only saw you fighting from far away, but you were magnificent. Should I call you Great Hakuno-senpai from now on? Just Hakuno is fine. I only played up the senpai angle because, well, I thought it might have sounded good. Those were some amazing simple summons, senpai. You can do them too, huh? That's different. You think? Your summons seem a lot more difficult to me. Do you have any idea how incredible it is to be able to choose different heroic spirits for different combat situations? Anyway, I've shown my whole hand now. No more secrets. We've got a lot on our plate here, but I think we'll see the light at the end of this tunnel once we get to the mall. The mall? Why the mall? First, we should check the roof, don't you remember? There's a good chance we'll find BB poking out of it somewhere after Protea knocked her in that direction, right? Okay, so we've got 13 Interlude 14, is that correct, from my understanding? Or 13-14 Interlude? It's gotta be in one of those orders. Alright. And if Section 14 takes like an hour, Section 13... I'm thinking of splitting this up and doing the remainder of it Friday. Simply because I do have some important things to take care of. If that's alright with you guys, I'm probably going to wrap up the stream and finish the remaining 3 on then. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm glad you were able to stop by. It's been very fun. I just have some more pressing things I need to take care of as well, and hopefully that won't be an issue for Friday. So, until next time, celebrate your fandom.